Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
I'm Liz, and we are the Adventure Closet. As you can see, we are out in the rain today. Just trying to get some exercise in and also testing out some new gear that we'll talk about along the trail. See how it works out for us. Maybe you guys will like it too and want to get some, but yeah. Yeah.
Been a while since we brought Opal out. It's good to get out again though.
Bee boxes.
Oh, you said bee boxes. Road ends right here, but if you can see the flag there, the trail goes off this way. Whew. We've been up here once before, and the trail was not this wide. It definitely turned into an ATV trail. Oh, you hear the birds? Spring's coming. I really like this section of the trail. Just mossy and fern covered and pretty beautiful.
You know, I wonder if they're looking to turn this trail into a mountain bike trail or ATV trail. Obviously, it's used for ATVs. I'm following up Tire Tread, but this trail looks like it would be a lot of fun on a mountain bike. So, and I'm seeing lots of offshoots like that, up and over probably. So I bet people are using it for their bikes. Great spot for it.
Check out this giant stump just off the side of the trail here. Must have been a massive tree at one point.
Oh, we've met back up with the road. This is the way we're headed. starting to hail. See him dropping?
Uh-oh.
Perfect conditions to test out the gear. So I bet you're wondering what kind of gear we're testing out today. I haven't even begun to test mine, but Charlie's wearing his new jacket. It's Cabela's brand jacket, Guidewear, and it's made out of Gore-Tex. It's a little over a pound pack weight. It's stuffable. It's big enough to fit him, which a little over a pound in the ultralight backpacking world is quite a bit for a coat, but I think it's a great compromise for functionality as well as being big enough to fit him comfortably. So far it passes on the fit. We're still figuring out how waterproof it is.
Oh, I think it's gonna stop hailing. I was wrong. This kind of sounds cool in the hood of this jacket. Just dong 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 dong. We live in Washington State, so this is what we get to hike in 6 months out of the year. Oh! Liz is getting her umbrella out.
So I got a Gossamer Gear umbrella, hiking umbrella. It's good for in the summer and in the rain and snow. In the summer, it takes about 15 degrees off the temperature on your body, which will be awesome.
Oh Lord, look at this.
All right, can you unclip the side and get me my umbrella? Thank you. I already feel it seeping through this Columbia rain jacket. Well, it's doing the job that an umbrella should, obviously. But what I'm really testing out today is the functionality of this bracket that holds it in place. The umbrella's on. Feels good. All right. Let's go test her out.
Whoa! It gets mushy at the bottom. We tend to use the weather as an excuse not to hike sometimes, but we decided to get some gear that makes it less of an excuse and more of an adventure. Like who else goes out and hikes in this? I'm sure lots of people, but still.
Look, Ma, no hands. This is great. I love it.
Well, I was gonna say it's starting to let up, but it's not. Oh well. So now we hike up the road.
So I want to do a comparison of my Columbia jacket versus his. Look who looks soaked under their jacket. Definitely me. It's just beating off of him. Yeah, that's very uncomfortable. I do not recommend Columbia jackets at all.
Yeah.
Never had a good experience.
Hopefully we don't have to turn around because you're getting too cold, because it's cold out. So we might have to do it just for safety, but it's still part of the adventure. I also have a Columbia coat just like hers, and it does the same thing. So I usually don't even bring it unless in case of emergencies. So I had to go out and get this because I don't think Columbia works too well in Washington rains. Now, for those of you that have not been to the Pacific Northwest or Washington, our rain is a little different than normal rain, from what I hear.
I'm definitely staying a lot drier than I would be if I didn't have the umbrella right now. My head obviously is dry. Whole front of me, I don't feel wet in the back. I bet the back of my pack is getting some moisture. The ends of my sleeves are getting soaked. So definitely a hiking umbrella is not a replacement for a good rain jacket, but it's an awesome supplement, and I would definitely take this if I knew there was a good chance of rain on a hike or a backpack trip or intense sun. That's what I'm super excited to test out this summer. When we get higher up in the elevation, the trees are a little more dispersed and smaller. So in the summer when it's 90 degrees out, that sun can just kind of bake you as you're hiking. And I think this is gonna make a huge improvement to better my hiking experience in the summertime. But it works great for days like this too. Just wish I had my better rain jacket with me, but I thought it would be good to kind of wear one that's not so great to test out the umbrella and also compare against Charlie's new jacket. Looking down on the Oso Valley in Washington State. You can kind of see it through the trees. You can see some houses. It's mostly still Gossamer River Valley, but in the Oso area. Yeah.
We're just alongside the road here, and we see this spur trail. We always like to check them out if we can, just to see. A lot of times they just end up being deer trails and go nowhere. But this one kind of looks like there's a clearing out here. Could have just been a log landing at one point. My glasses are so fogged up, it's hard to see. Must have just been a log landing. Or it could have been a cabin site at one point. Sometimes on these old logging roads, there's just these little spurs where they just plunk the cabin down, depending on how old the road is.
One thing I'm finding with the umbrella is you definitely need open space to walk through. Like the logging road we were on, fine, no obstruction, not getting caught on things. But I just went slightly off trail and had to definitely really think about my moves. Just another thing to think about with the umbrellas is you're not gonna be able to use them in every situation. And a lot of the time, especially in the PNW, we're on narrower trails, branches reaching out to grab you. Useful tool, but not for every situation.
Oh, another cool thing I have is these gloves. The thumb, middle finger, and the finger come off. They're for fishing. I recommend these. I got them for flying the drone because my hands are freezing sometimes when I'm out flying the drone. Sometimes it's hard to film stuff in the rain. Got to constantly wipe the lens, and I'm sure the audio is not good at all because the microphones are filled with water on these GoPros. But this is part of the adventure. This is part of what we do. You don't get all gorgeous sunny days and Instagrammy weather in Washington State. This is what it is for almost half the year for us. And sometimes it's hard to get out and get motivated to go out and hike, especially when it's raining. It's difficult for me. I dread getting out in the rain and hiking, but now that I'm out here, it's kind of nice to be out of the house and in the woods again, even if we're just walking down a logging road. It's still beautiful out here. You just gotta take the bad with the good and, you know, fight that motivation, or the lack of motivation to get out and go for a hike. Working desk jobs all week. It's very hard to get started on these hikes too, because you know, you go from being sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day or more. Your body gets used to that, and then you go out and start hiking up a hill and you're just like, whoa, my heart can't handle this. But you just got to take it easy to start with. And I say this as we're going down kind of a slope here, so I can actually breathe. Because you got to take the bad with the good and get out and hike. Kind of cool. This tree has grown over this stump here. Looks like there's a nice big pond area back in there. Oh, look at that. There's some skunk cabbage started. Look at those beautiful mossy trees down there. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but there's some blue sky right there. Woohoo! Just a little bit. Yeah. Still raining though. So we've reached a clear cut. There's a road that goes down here, which kind of peters off, I guess. And then up here, there should be a pond off the side of the road. Oh, beaver pond. It's nice to see that the trees have been replanted in the area and they're growing healthily. I've been to quite a few old logging areas that just either the replanting never took or just they never replanted. But it's good to see this on an old logging area.
We are near a beaver pond and we are going to sneak up and see if we can catch it.
Okay, there's this little side trail here. It goes over to the beaver pond. Somebody's made a little camp spot back in here. We're gonna see if we can see the beaver. See if I can capture a picture of it. I'm not a wildlife photographer, just so you know, but I have photographed wildlife before. So I got that going for me. Some cool old mushrooms in the crook of that tree. He might be hibernating. Kind of a beautiful spot. I don't see him.
Sometimes they're coffee mugs, sometimes they're dinner bowls. When you're backpacking, everything has multiple purposes. What we're drinking today is Yogi green tea. Yogi tea is one of my favorites. Yeah, Yogi tea is one of my favorites. Not only because it's organic, it's good for you, stuff like that, but it comes with a little saying like a fortune cookie. This one says, experience will give you the power and confidence to be you. Huh, that is very true. So I am going to put that in the mugs, and then we'll open the other ones so you guys can read it too. Okay, this one will be Charlie's. Says, if it is not talking of love, but living in love, that is everything. Beautiful. They're just fun. Okay, now we just need some water. We're kind of cattywampus on this. You know, it's probably not super safe to balance your stove on a log, but I didn't want to sit down on the wet ground. I didn't bring a sit pad or a chair with me, and I guess I'm being a sissy, so here it is on a log. It could fall down. It could burn me if it fell. So, kids, don't do this at home. Or if you do, don't blame me. Ha. Come on, boil. There's already a bug in there. Oh no, maybe it's something else. Got it. Nope, that was definitely a bug. Sorry, buggy. And let it boil just a little bit longer. Just get more bubbles going before I turn it off. All right. Ooh, that's hot. I never learn about hot stuff. And I think I'm gonna need to make a little bit more water. But cheers. So there's another nice use for the umbrella. I set my pack down to get everything out to make the tea, and the umbrella is kind of keeping everything from getting wet under there, which is great. Bonus. Charlie's down there at the pond taking pictures. I'm gonna bring him his tea. Tea for you, my love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers. To us.
To us. It's nice to warm up on the trail with a cup of tea. So one thing about this coat, not as breathable. Well, at least while it's raining. I was sweating pretty good in here, and yeah, it's pretty cold. I probably should have wore a coat under this. Now I know for next time.
So that's kind of peculiar. Looks like there's like stuffing hanging. Maybe there was a stuffed animal hanging there or something. But yeah. Definitely a used campsite. Not a bad spot.
Alright, so I'm gonna go a little further down the road and see what we can find. That was a pretty cool spot. Nice little walk to a camping area by a beaver pond.
Something to know about the Gossamer Gear umbrella is it is 8 ounces. So that works out to be half a pound, which is super light for an umbrella. So it makes it not so big a deal to be packing it along in your pack. So especially if you're in conditions where it would come in super handy. Now I know Six Moons Designs, another cottage gear company, they make another umbrella that's supposed to be awesome as well. And I think it's 6.9 ounces, so just slightly lighter. Costs just a little bit more, but you know, you might want to check that out too if you are getting an umbrella. Look up both, look up the reviews, don't just take my word for it. This is my first time even using backpacking umbrellas. It is so easy to make excuses to not get outside and not get exercise. Like, especially days like this when it's rainy and it's gross out. Nobody wants to just become a drowned rat outside while huffing and puffing their way up a hill. But I promise you, once you get out there and you have the gear to kind of keep you a little bit protected from the elements, you are so happy that you did it. Always, 100% of the time. At least that's the case for me. I you know, it was so easy to stay in my warm bed this morning. It's Sunday for us right now. I could have so easily just grabbed another cup of coffee, laid in bed, surfed through TikTok. I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, I swear. Okay, I lied. Yeah, I'm on there a lot. We love making little videos for you guys on TikTok too, not just YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to say, push yourself to get outside, even when your body is telling you no.
My mind's telling me no,
but my body is telling me yes. We're so weird. You look beautiful walking up that hill.
thanks. It was a little bit.
Oh, nice rock hunting spot down there. Does not look easy to get to, that's for sure.
Let's check this out. Quartz. Just kind of peters off out there. I'm gonna go back to the main road. Now we're hitting some snow on the sides of the trail, but it looks like the trail's going down from here. Another beautiful creek here off the side of the road. My beautiful wife here on the road. So far past the beaver pond there hasn't been much except for that stream just kind of meandering along on the road. Not raining though, but you couldn't tell by Mrs. Umbrella over here. Beautiful walk through the woods has turned into just a road walk. Still kind of pretty, but it's all second growth and such. No real good sights to see. A couple little streams, seasonal streams off the side. Little cedar. Another cedar, couple cedars. Couple firs.
So I just wanted to show you guys how the Gossamer Gear umbrella stores. Pretty standard for umbrella, Velcro, there you go. But the nice thing is it doesn't, you know that little metal piece that's sharp that hurts your thumb every time you push it so you can open it? That does not exist with this, but you just simply, it's just a pressure system and it clicks into place. Doesn't move. When you're ready to close it, you just simply pull it back. It's so light, so functional, feels super quality for being 8 ounces. This is an incredible umbrella. I will not be returning this. I'm going to be using this year a lot. And I can't wait to test it in the sun. Get that 15 degrees off that blistering summer heat when you're hiking up a mountain. Going through a slide area, no trees to cover.
All right, so we are turning around on the trail. We're gonna head back. We've gone almost 4 miles in.
Yep.
And looked on the map, and it looks like this just ends up going to a power line road. We might do this again another day on a sunnier day where we start a little earlier, but we don't want it to get dark on us. And it's a 4-mile trek back, so we're gonna head on back.
Yep.
Quite exquisite.
The sky cleared up a little bit from when we were here earlier, so I wanted to come in and show you guys how pretty the snow-covered mountains are on the pond. This is really a beautiful place. Oh, I see a ducky out there. Two of them. Beautiful.
Can't tell if this is hail or snow. It's falling like hail, but it's also falling like snow.
Nice mix of weather today.
Yeah, we've been getting it all. We got a little bit of blue sky and a lot of rain and some hail, and now maybe a hail snow mix.
Couldn't ask for a better day to test out our new rain gear.
That's true, yeah. We definitely got to test it out. And I'm quite impressed with how dry I'm staying with this jacket. It's not as breathable as I would like. I did sweat a lot in it.
It doesn't have pit zips, which is just a zipper under the armpit, which a lot of rain gear will have.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes you more water sealed, but pit zips would probably be a nice addition to that.
Yeah, probably would. But if it's just for, you know, keeping the rain off me, it does that job. Although I think the hood might fill up with water after a certain amount of time too. Because I noticed when I was leaning over, a bunch of stuff was falling out. But all in all, it's probably the best raincoat I've had in a long time. I've been dealing with one of these thin Columbias since our wedding anniversary, actually. What was that, like 15 years ago?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had the same raincoat for at least 15 years. We got these Columbias and the matching pants because we were out on our anniversary. Or no, it was our honeymoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was our honeymoon. Actually, this is my second Columbia jacket.
We took a trip down to Oregon coast for our honeymoon, and it was November. Our wedding anniversary is 11/11, so we may skip a video that week. Just heads up. And so we bought this rain gear because it was just so stormy, and we went out on the beaches and got sandblasted. It was great. We lost power in the cabin we rented. It was just so windy and stormy. It was most people would say that ruins the honeymoon, but that just made it a great adventure for us. It was fun.
Good.
Had a great time. Like, the most boring part of our honeymoon was probably visiting the shops, like Ripley's Believe It or Not, like all the touristy stuff. We're just not really into that kind of thing. We like the outdoors. I mean, even if it's the beach or if it's like, you know, the countryside, like even out in the flat parts of Eastern Washington. That's who we are. Outdoors type. I'm sure you guys know. Probably why you follow this channel. Oh look, a Mylar balloon. Woo, what a breeze coming through here. Must be a storm front. Good thing we are heading back down. Nice little view of the mountains right there. You know, right where that raindrop just fell on the lens. Back into the woods. This is my favorite part of the trail, because it's actually more of a trail instead of mountain road. You got all this beautiful moss and ferns everywhere. Kind of slick ground. Whoa. Whew. This part of the trail is pretty slick. Probably because it's covered in trees and it's the most beautiful part. But I've almost fallen like 4 or 5 times already. It happens. Oh. Doesn't this tree just look soft? It is actually kind of soft. It's pretty cool. Love these mossy trees.
That was fun.
Well, that was fun. Got to go see a nice beaver pond and test out our rain gear.
Mm-hmm.
That was loud.
It was loud.
Yeah, no sneaking up on animals in here.
No.
So yeah, we got to test out her umbrella, my new rain jacket, and it worked out pretty well. We'll leave links down below so you can see those. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Charlie Duncan Photography, on YouTube, and like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, check us out on the TikTok, check our website out. Yeah, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you guys following us, and we love sharing our adventures with you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep, you guys are definitely our people.
Yeah, bye now.
Bye now.